never bet against Cake in anything.
Good, take Cake, because I got Team I0N. Crag Nation over here.
Crag Nation.
We ain't holding nothing back. Where are we going first? Oh, Forest? Let's go. Buntherz, Crag, Mars's Rano. This is what we call. Love that Ladybug skin, by the way.
Oh, beautiful.
Another thing to highlight about this game, the skin choices, fan-freaking-tastic. It makes even getting your ass feel better.
Oh my, this Rano skin I've actually never seen before, like this Poison Toad. It looks really nice.
The true question, have we seen a Rano like Mars? Good combination early on. Ooh, I love that. Take him all the way to the skies.
So Mars was also a Rivals 1 player for a bit too. He made it out of pools at Genesis, which is like the season finale for Rivals. Like he is legitimately a
This
Rivals.
year.
Was it also this?
Like, are you saying that one was this Genesis?
I think it was, I want to say Genesis 8.
Okay.
But like,
Ooh.
yeah, he's absolutely put in some solid time and has just great flat fighter fundamentals. The sort of thing that you look for. Gets rid of the pillar.
Crag's kind of that guy, though, no?
In terms of like the ability to just rob a stock out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh yes, 100%.
Yeah, Crag is fun because it's like, you know, I've heard a couple people call him like a noob stomp. I'm like, no, Crag just kind of stomps everybody. Like that is what this character can do at a high level, especially if you're so fundamentally sound with the rock as well, right? All the angles they hit with that.
He steals elections, he steals stocks.
But
Let's go, Crag!
he's trying to make this crew battle great again. Struggling a little bit right now as Mars does have the lead. Looking pretty solid, but that Fair going to put that stock to rest.
Right?
That's the thing about him is aerials just kill so low.
Especially the forward air.
Yeah.
Like you catch someone, especially if they're trying to like crouch cancel or something, you can explode someone, I feel like, with that move.
Big Max on the comeback trail a little bit, starting to get these rinky-dink hits. Love that grab right there. Easy extension with the aerials, bro. Right, killer low. We jumping back. Yes, sir.
Having to read right whether or not going for the ledge or going back on stage.
It's a good mix-up. That Pebble's not connecting. Let's see what we thinking, Buntherz.
Dude, that's the thing I've noticed from really good players to players in like my tier.
Oh, that's a KO. Wow.
Help from the swing.
They know how to recover so well.
Yes.
Like, you think it's done, it's never done with a good player.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of times, like if you're too flowcharty with the recoveries, that's really where you'll just lose those stocks a little quicker than you should, man. So being creative, obviously, serving a lot of people well. And Buntherz, slow start, but looking for a hot finish right now. G-Pick, this is getting a little out of hand.
There's a crew battle, you need two.
Yeah, exactly. If Buntherz can establish a 2-stock lead to start off with, that means a very high chance of taking 4 or maybe even 5 stocks, which is a fantastic start for Team CakeAssault.
Down
And there we have it.
Down strong for the win. Mars starting hot.
Is that bad DI, you think? Or is it down strong just kill like that?
I think down strong just kills like that.
Once their MMR goes above 900, it's over. All right, well, Bunt with an amazing start, 2 stocks.
And with 2 stocks, like,
That's
now,
trouble.
You do kind of need to use a specific counter pick, right?
You
like
need to use a good player.
Yeah, because like if it's just 1 stock left, then you can.
No, but actually.
No, I agree. I know you're
You know what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah. Because if you want to take this, like, bring it back to even, you really want to send someone who can take both stocks.
100%.
Your nightmares, you send in someone and then they lose to Bunt. And people are, that's the nightmare.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's like.
if that happens, you might just want to wrap it up. Like that's going to be hard to overcome for sure. But obviously, I think Team I0N has some good heads on their shoulders.
They got Plup.
They do have Plup.
And Void. And
Void.
I0N.
And Wisely.
And bring it wisely.
You know what?
Throwing
Bring it
out
wisely. You know what? Give him 9 stocks.
Why not?
Get rid of Plup.
What was the #1 pick on I0N's team?
Yep.
Plup. Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of people saying Plup is like just top 5 in this room. Like, and think about the talent in this room.
Has he competed?
That is a statement.
Yes.
At an event? Has he competed?
Not to my knowledge, but I've heard he's been very active on ranked. He's on like the first page of the ranked results already after like not playing a super long amount of time. I heard just a lot of talk about like him being really fundamentally sound. Mystery Soul was talking about that he ran into Plup online, and so like that was a really solid Maple, and I think Luck as well was really complimenting him. And those are 2 of our like top 6 seeds, right? So
Right.
Also, Maple is up. Right,
Just call a spade, huh?
like Maple
Hey,
is-
that's a bit rich coming from you.
I'm just keeping it a stack.
I'm
bro.
just saying, from a Crag main?
Yes, and somebody who's on the receiving end of a lot of Maple beatdowns, I can confirm this
Okay.
character is insane.
Look, as the only guy who plays the only honest character, I see you
Is
both.
that what we're doing?
I see you both as problem.
no, as a Loxo main, I don't actually think he's that honest.
He's the only honest character.
No.
He's the only one.
No, he's just less bad at like cheating than other people.
Well, to be fair, in this roster, that might make you, it might qualify you to be honest.
Like if we're looking at it as a relative scale,
right.
sure, but like the attempt is there, right?
Very
Fights
true.
for his friends.
Very
Fights
true.
for his empire. Fights for his customers if he's he's running his restaurant.
Hey man, you gotta defend the throne, and I appreciate that. Looks like a lot of deliberation from Team I0N right now on.
They're
exactly
sending
who
an
we're gonna see
IO?
on. Oh, I0N is.
All
wow.
right.
So this is interesting to me because I've seen I0N not like typically, but you know, from the coin boxes I've done, I know I0N has had a little trouble in the Ditto before, at least been challenged in said Ditto, right? I remember my boy Stango put that work on him before too. So I'm curious to see how this one's gonna go, because it could be like a tugging, you know, back and forth, or it could just be an all-out blowout from I0N. It just depends. I'm just surprised they're sending out their leader this early.
I mean, they were forced to.
Yeah, I guess because Mars didn't take that other stop.
Yeah, if
in a tough
Bunt
spot.
had 1 stock, I think you can send in whoever, but you need to send in somebody to make sure that they win.
That's fair.
Yeah, they net
Sure.
0 as opposed to letting them have a stock advantage after this. I also, from what I remember, the coin box, I think it was 117, the one where people qualified.
Mhm.
I remember I0N had to beat, I think it was Stango in the Crag Mirror. I'm not certain, but like that's how I0N got his way into the top 3.
Okay, well, I just remember like in winners,
Oh,
took it.
okay,
But in
okay.
losers, I think I0N did get the run back. I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Yes. Certainly also just like I0N as a player, I think a crew battle format for a player as explosive as I0N could potentially give him the ability to go far, far beyond just like the 2 stocks here, right?
Heard.
Because like I've seen him tear people apart, just like they're at 20% on the first hit, and then they're just in hit stun all the way off the bottom of the blast zone. Like it's nasty, nasty stuff. It's just 2 stocks.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, don't give him that third. Don't let him be sneaky.
Yeah.
Or somebody off camera like, I got one. All right, I got one. Oh wait, what's up, buddy? Can't script that time.
Look, you never want the forbidden 0.
Mhm.
Oh, never. Because then you have to take the slow walk back. And
That's sad.
Oh,
rough. Oh, Rock Wall. I love this stage, by the way.
it's a very, it's a stage every Crag is fond of. You get
Have
to
Streets
kill.
figured out what stage people want? Crags want this stage?
It's like the way I look at it is that like small side blast zones, especially for like forward air, can be so brutal against Crag. But the rule of thumb in Rivals 1 was also just like either you go to a small blast zone stage and Crag kills you immediately, or you go to a large blast zone stage and Crag never dies.
Correct.
So either way, Crag wins.
It does, bro.
There's always something frustrating about Crag.
The most terrifying matchup I played in this game was a Crag Ditto on Hadojo. It was not pleasant at all. Oh, a little more room to work with, but I0N cooking.
Yeah, the Elden Ring off stage, devastatingly strong spike.
I mean, if I0N sweeps here without losing a life, like, job done.
Yeah.
This is an even crew battle.
This is only like 45%. This like if I0N wins this without even being in death percent, that's just like such a scary omen for the rest of the team CakeAssault.
Would hard agree with that. Oh, love that. Pop up too. Jab your way out of disadvantage, but that was slick.
Well, Bunt's done a good job.
Bunt's
Ah,
got
there
his
it
stock.
is.
There we go.
There we go. It might be kind of similar to what we saw against, you know, Buntz versus Mars. It took a little while to kind of warm up, and when once it started flowing, it was absolutely a problem.
Well, that's Crag shit, right? Because, like, if Crag just gets an opening, it's like, yeah, you can maybe just do that.
Exactly. Don't you love it when they just illustrate your point?
I
for
love
you?
that. It helps me out. Thank you, I0N.
Dude, the recognition to go for the grab there, too. That was like the perfect setup for that fair.
That was just completely...
He's just like, I'm not fighting Craig. It's like, dude.
Well, apparently Plup refused, right? That's what he said. I'm not fighting Craig, if I'm not mistaken. Interesting.
Okay, okay.
That's funny. So they wanted to send Plup, and Plup said no. Yeah, that's aura, though, that you can just say no, and everyone's like, all right, fuck, fine.
You're also not going to change Plup's mind.
Yeah.
I just also like that it's the captain I0N being told no. It's like, all right, I guess I have to go.
That's like when the quarterback actually runs a team instead of the coach.
Yeah.
How's that working out for you, Jets? Anyway.
Yeah, not great. Not great over there.
Oh, goodness. So this is interesting. So I0N coming in, kind of forcing CakeAssault's hand to not allow maybe any of the other members to kind of get railroaded by I0N.
Yeah.
And, of course, Fleet, pretty good matchup against Crag,
Oh,
to be fair. Like, this is a very toxic, depending on how it goes, matchup.
Depending on the perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah. Especially the edge guard that Fleet gets to do on Crag, because ordinarily part of the Crag mix-up on recovery is like you can go for a faller pillar, and if they're not ready to respond, they can't position in time to challenge it. And if they try to preemptively be there and you delay when you do it, then they have to retreat, or you just go all the way to the wall. Fleet gets the float out there. Right, so she can afford to wait way longer than other people and still be in a position to reactively punish.
Because one thing that Crag, of course, always
And when
Never.
the actual... Never, yeah.
That's a rack, man.
Yeah.
That's a rack.
I think, yeah, considering it's just one game, how much could they possibly download of you going full power?
There's also pride too, right? Like that sense of pride. Like you
Yeah.
you don't want to go out like a buster. Like I think they're going to be all the way in it to win it. Merchant Port, my favorite stage. The aesthetics on this stage are beautiful. Love it. But we shall see if it gets painted in blood when it's all said and done between these two. Again, very important for I0N. You got to get in there quick. You got to accumulate that damage. Don't get overwhelmed by Fleet being such a little terror.
Yeah, and right now CakeAssault seems very pleased to just try to hang back, stack on the little bits of damage he can, but recognizing that every single stock counts, avoiding every hit, looking for something, just waiting a little bit out there, and we have that far healer immediately right. This is why the matchup is so tricky for Crag. The punish on him can be just as devastating as when he dishes out.
Dude, when you stand on Crag's platform and it breaks from under you, it's the worst feeling.
Oh yeah.
Just fall and tumble.
Especially when it's just like, it's you, the Crag, you set it up, and the opponent immediately hit it the first time that it could even be broken by projectile. It's nasty feeling.
That nair right there, too. So
back throw. King
wow.
Master's not there.
I'm shocked that didn't kill.
Clean reversal, though. This could be a little momentum for I0N. Oh, whiffing on a big time grab right there, but able to make up for it.
Holding out. I like that I0N kind of challenge, like recognizing that Cake is trying to like hold some space in neutral and just like overextending for the forward air just very slightly to catch that.
Oh, nice. Actually challenging the rock out there, sending it back. This would be huge. Come on, I0N. I need you to get at least one. No bias here, no bias.
No, but you are right. Like, not getting one would be pretty brutal for the team.
100%. I knows that team captain right now trying to put the team on his back, and he's going to get one. Beautifully done. The fair finds its mark.
Fearlessly grabbing that float, right? Now, if we can pick up a second one, maybe? Oh, no, I don't think so.
I was about to say it's not impossible, and then Cake was like, nah. Good effort, though. Very good effort. Again, that match can be very taxing and very frustrating from the Crag point of view, but, you know, I0N did his job. Got to stop.
Yes, yeah. Against the current favorite to win this event,
yeah.
Absolutely nothing to sneeze
Current favorite to win most events, honestly. Cake has just, you know, built that reputation in OR, and it's very rightly earned and established.
Oh my god. Like, Cake, throughout Rivals 1, like, every season's storyline was essentially who's going to try to challenge Cake this year.
Sure.
Right? Like, that other name changed. Like, at first it was Cake versus Fullstream, and then Cake was just, like, running things, and then it was, like, Cake versus Penguin a bit and BioBurb, and then it was, like, Cake versus Sego.
Yeah.
Sego put up a really big challenge.
Sego was nasty.
Mike also was terrifying too, and then unfortunately retired from competition. And then at the very end, Soul Rifle ended up taking Genesis from CakeAssault. But just always having Cake's name in that conversation for years and years just like speaks to just like the mark he has left in that first game. When I say game, I mean Rivals one, right?
My one Cake memory that always sticks out to me because it was just incredible. The pop. But just keeps going.
Yeah.
Like, how do you pop off, dislocate your arm, and just keep going? That's a champion right there.
Oh my.
You cut out the moment you said it. It was the pop-off at Riptide. That's
Riptide, yeah.
insane.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, it's not your fault. They cut you off the moment you said the moment. Yeah, it was the pop-off at Riptide, though.
Crazy. Always my favorite Cake moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, now he has a chance to just, like, single-handedly win his entire Team 5K, right? Like, because 2 of his lives is pretty damn powerful.
This is a really nice exchange rate.
That's a good, he can get some mileage on that.
No, Cake is either going to win the next encounter or they're going to be left with just 1 stock. So they're going to be in a good position either way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, it's not, you know, I'm not doubting anybody. It's just the respect I have for Cake and the understanding this guy's a monster.
I'm trying to think who they can send next, because sending Void in is scary, partly because not just because Cake's really good, but because Void is playing Forsburn.
Hold on. Speaking
Tell
of
him.
Void,
Tell him. No, you gotta tell him. Tell him. Let him know.
right on cue.
Oh my god.
We're sending him Plup.
Sending
him Plup. All right, all right.
You scared? You a little scared or what?
I don't like floaty matchup. I think
Hey.
there's a chance I win or there's a chance I just get hit 3 times and die 3 times.
You also remember the last crew battle you were in didn't go your way.
Yeah, it didn't. So maybe
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't
Whoa,
know the last
whoa,
time
hey,
I won
whoa.
a crew battle actually.
What was that crew battle, Void, the last one?
Yeah, it was at the world's greatest gamer. You know, pretty sick crew battle, if I want to say.
I took a stock from him. I took a stock, yeah.
Blood?
Off
Yeah.
the world's greatest
It was,
gamer?
we both had 1 stock and ultimate. I just beat his ass.
Right. We did an ultimate crew
I
battle.
just beat his
I
ass,
don't
yeah.
want to talk about that.
No, that was good. That
crew
was
battle
good.
Never happened.
That was good for
Off
the
stream,
soul.
Off the records.
We have video evidence, and I'll pull it up. I'll
Pull
pull
it
it
up.
up. That's the world's greatest gamer, sir. If I beat that guy, that's impressive.
That's
Yeah.
clout.
It's like beating Conor McGregor in an arm wrestling match. You know, it's like it doesn't make me the world's greatest, but it's some clout for
It
sure.
is a little bit. It's something.
Makes me feel good
Something to be
inside.
said.
Yeah. Definitely tell the folks back
I
home.
think that's how Jake felt when he fought Mike. It's
Yeah.
same, you know, on the same wavelength.
He's gonna say it as if he beat Mike at his prime. He's like,
Of course.
You ever heard of Mike Tyson? Beat that guy. Like, okay. When?
I mean, I still brag about beating Apology Man in Smash 4.
I mean, counts. Well, okay, in Smash 4 is crazy.
Hold on, his Lucario was nasty. I'll defend you, G-Pick.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh,
All right.
Goodness.
We are in a hand warm-up.
It sounds like hand warmers for sure. Because I'm just hearing a bunch of fleet sounds,
Which
and then
flavor
they're
you
also
want?
giggling at each other.
Sugar-free, please.
Sugar-free, do you like this one?
Yeah, that one. Yep. Thank you.
Fire.
Appreciate it. Awesome.
So we were talking earlier about how like Plup is kind of like that sleeper pick right now. This is, as far as first impressions go, getting to see like the first time we see Plup on stream is immediately against CakeAssault. I don't know how good of an indicator this is going to be for how good Plup is. Like if he takes both of Cake's stocks without losing his, like immediately everyone's perception of the actual bracket is going to change entirely.
Well, we're not, listen, if they're going to build it up like, okay, in this room with all this talent, Plup, top 5. we're calling it right now. He's top 5 player. And right now, earn it. Earn those stripes. Earn that credibility that I'm sure he's more than capable of doing. And he's playing freaking Maple. All right? Character's insane. I don't care what anybody says. Character's insane.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. Already seated up. The parry there on Lily, though.
Yep.
So that tells me he's already aware in this matchup, right? That's
Yeah,
keys to victory.
you got to remember, Soul Rifle is a Maple main, right? That's the player who beat CakeAssault in the last Rivals 1 Genesis.
yeah.
So, like, this whole matchup, this whole dynamic, very fresh in his mind.
Yeah, I'm going to be very familiar for sure. Oh. All right, nice little mix-up there. I like the spacing as well.
I like the little sneaky route, right, during the platform movement.
How much weaker is Maple without the root?
It's like, it's such an interesting aerial. You mean like the down air?
Yeah.
It's interesting because like it catches people off guard, like more than anything else. Just like psychologically expecting the hitbox to always be present is a little tricky. I'm not really sure how much Maple would change without it, because I think so much of her, like, she'd have so many other options to open people up, right?
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, trying to find some openings right now. Cake, very clean, not rushing anything too, right? Love the patient game that we're seeing. Obviously, so strong in the air and does have the projectiles as well. Kind of keep Maple away.
Floating, taking, like you said, a lot of time to come back, using every delay possible, and Plup knows to wait for every single one of those resources.
Yeah, he's good at just stalling at the ledge. Like, what is he, side being into the ledge?
Yeah, and then like floating into it, getting that wall jump, getting that air dodge.
But damn, it feels hard to edge guard Fleet.
Fleet is very difficult. She's got a couple different routes.
Oh!
But seated up, Divine gonna come out in the connection from Plup. Very sneaky.
Especially like relying on just a simple forward tilt, a very long active hitbox right at the edge to lead into that solid conversion, right?
That's fantastic. Honestly, this could turn the tides a little bit.
Yeah, with only 35%. This is great for Plup.
Yeah,
Love
it really looked like Cakewood might run away with the whole game, considering how fast Plup's first stock went. Looking at like a very different story now.
Yeah, but the difference right now, I'm noticing not getting edge hog. That first stock going quickly with some solid edge hogging from Cake, but right now getting a time to really set up and establish, and it's looking pretty solid for Plup.
I like that Plup just kind of takes center stage in that tech chase situation, right? Even if you don't ultimately win out, getting your opponents back to the corner is still so valuable.
Big time. Always making sure that seed ever so present.
For that pressure and just escaping from that situation entirely.
I love that too, right? It's okay to just get out of the way, right? You don't have to force anything. Actually wrapping them up for it.
Oh!
This is so close. Plup is in a position to win with 2 stocks left.
Dude, Plup, you could literally bring your whole team
Oh,
back
sure
right now,
you
and
can.
he's gonna do it. Wow.
Wait, that's kind of nasty.
Yeah, so I0N was maybe onto something for immediately saying, give me Plup. Immediately.
Honestly, top 5, maybe top 3. Huh? We might have been underselling it with the top 5. Hold on, Plup.
That's impressive. Plup's a gamer.
Oh my gosh.
So that's 2 CakeAssault lives, he lost 1.
Exactly.
I mean, so he's twice as good as CakeAssault.
I believe that's what the math indicates. So
I'm not a math guy.
Based on our sample size.
Yeah, based off the info that we have, we can assume.
Projecting further off of this. Yeah.
Damn.
We can project that Plup will place twice as high as CakeAssault, clearly.
And Plup initially wasn't able to make it here. He actually came last second because we had 3 sick Moist boys. Lord knows what they were doing up there in Dome Park. They're getting crazy. Hey, I don't know. They all got sick at the same time. You tell me.
Listen,
you tell me.
When you're just too sick at the game, sometimes it just takes a little step.
Maybe it
I mean,
transcends.
Moki won the whole damn
he
thing.
did.
So.
Could have transcended.
Moke. Love it.
So he came in, and really, you got to be a little sad if you're part of the Rivals bracket now. Because he is definitely performing a lot better than, no shade.
No shade.
Than Zane would.
1000%. Zane's got to worry about Link.
You have a real threat in bracket now.
So our replacements were, shouts to them for coming through, I believe it was Fiction, Plup, and Kadorn?
Yeah.
Okay, so shouts to them coming through. Oh, and Louis Money actually as well for MK Leo.
Okay, yeah, true. Yeah, MK Leo also got
some very solid replacements for sure.
Well, tell me about Squanto.
Oh, Squanto is one of the Rivals 1 veterans that's here. He's from Nova Scotia, Canada, so he has a bit of a hard time making it out to a lot of offline events, but especially during the quarantine season when we first got rollback netcode, he was incredibly consistent, getting top 8 at essentially every RCS event that was happening, except for the finals when he ended up DQing. But yeah, I think it was like top 5 actually consistently. He has a really explosive punish game, just the capacity to like in Rivals 1 he was tech chasing people to oblivion back then, and then in Rivals 2 that sort of skill set just transfers even more devastatingly, especially playing with Rano, right? So I could, it's very possible that off the slightest opening he could really run away with it. And I think it's also just valuable to have somebody being sent in who does have still some Maple like intuition from the previous.
Oh, 100%. It's you know, it's not a 1-for-1, but it's a really good roadmap and blueprint on how to handle this character. Obviously, too, getting to see what Plup was capable of doing against somebody like CakeAssault. Like that does give you a little, you know, pause for cause. But
I think
to your point, Squanto, very, very veteran-like mentality.
And I think that's actually just like such an important point out too. Like if this is if this player just took out your #1 team member with 2 stocks left over, you got to send in your next best person. If you send in anybody worse, right, you're just throwing more stocks away.
Could not agree with you anymore. Jules Vale going to be the center for this battle. Still only a stock difference between the two teams, which is really good. Back up strong from Rano, though, setting the pace early. This is what Rano does to me, G-Pick. Just overwhelms so quickly, maybe more so than anyone in the cast. That combo game, the crazy hitfalls as well. This character just has it all
I consider
in abundance.
Wow!
That's only 9%.
Yeah, I think someone who can do that to Plup is considered. We're doing that to Plup. G-Pick, answer me this. They're doing it to me.
Oh. Incredibly nasty things. Yeah, like I'm right there with you. Like I would never want footage of me against Squanto to be public. Like that would just be that would ruin my day.
Also crazy how there's almost a reverse 0 to death by Plup here.
This is a similar story to what we just saw with Plup against CakeAssault, right? That first stock looking very commanding for Cake, and then Plup turning the tables within the span of a single life.
Yeah, Plup might be the biggest I understand now type player.
I understand it now.
That's just out there because this closed really, really quickly despite Squanto getting off to that incredible lead. Trying to get back to some of that right now. Love that fair. Can we talk about how that fair is just OD broken, by the way?
Oh my god. I mean, everything the frog has is really good.
1000% G-Pick.
You know the frog's good when the bubble's not even that important.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I feel like you don't even need the bubble to win.
Like the bubble's like also just so much like insurance,
He
right?
just has the bubble. Yeah, he just has it in case.
Oh, big pickup right now.
Oh,
miss. He missed the jump.
Rano's recovery is pretty
Walk back by Plup for that F tilt, and Squanto didn't land. No resources left, getting spiked right afterwards.
Oh, that's brutal.
Plup taking 4 stocks against the 2 top-seeded players on Cake's team.
A fatal mistake right there for Squanto.
I was so scared for Team CakeAssault. Like there's still quite a lot of challenge left for them to get through, but if Plup had taken that last stock, that would have been the ender right
I
there.
mean, he went kind of crazy.
Yeah.
2 CakeAssault stocks, 2 Squanto stocks. That's a good resume.
What more than did his job?
Yeah.
Oh, did his job there. Wonderful.
That's kind of what a crew battle is. It is the ultimate I got my guy. And then you just cross your arms and wait for your team to do the rest. And I believe we're going to see Void. I assume.
It might be time. Void or Wisely?
It could be Wisely.
I don't know why I'm so excited for Wisely, but I want to see Wisely. Crew battle veteran, undefeated in crew battle. Give him his respect.
Look, if Wisely is like the anchor and pulls it all together for Team Cake after all of this stuff, like that's just a legend from now on. Everybody's going to want to draft. Wisely will no longer be drafted last.
No.
Never again.
That'll go back to H-Box. Right?
He's the only LACS I don't hear.
H-Box.
H-Box, he's
Yeah.
holding it down. And there's not a damned Orcane in sight.
That's a shame.
It is,
I
because
like
Orcane's
Orcane.
fun to watch.
Yeah, I like Arcane.
But Orcane, I played against a guy who was back shots only.
Bro.
I'm saying he went he went back shots only. You know what the worst part is? It worked.
Of course it did.
It worked, bro. He just kept bubble speeding into me, and I just kept getting hit by the back shots. I was like, damn, stop it. Say it hurt.
Guaranteed.
We don't none of that here. None of that here, chat. By the way, quick reminder, if you guys are watching on Twitch, you will get, I don't know how it works, but you got to watch. I don't have a fucking damn Twitch stream around, don't ask me. But you watch for long enough, and then you get custom Rano skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Custom Rano basketball skin, Lakers colorway.
You just gotta link up your Twitch account with your Rivals 2 account, and then the timer accrues on its own. And
It is Wisely!
It is Wisely, though.
I think this makes a lot of sense, because Wisely has one job. Just take a single stop. And if you do that, then you earn your team counter pick for Void, which is huge.
It is. Really, honestly, if you kind of think about it, who do you want to anchor? I think Void is probably the appropriate choice here. So you instill some confidence in Wisely. Wisely knows the game very
Leftovers.
Exactly. Exactly. We got a couple of Mango didn't even make the cut.
That's true.
He didn't make the cut. Think about that.
I heard people saying, why not throw Void in here? But I think this is the right call. Because Void would have to take 7, which is doable either way if you put him in first.
Yeah.
You know, I think putting Wisely as anchor is just, it's a lot of responsibility.
It is. And I think Void's got the veteran know-how and just the clutch gene to maybe pull that off. But Wisely, got to hold up your end of the bargain too. Let's go ahead and at least get a stock. And then, hey, from there, maybe we take it a little bit further.
I think if he gets a stock, Void takes 6.
Okay.
See, well, Void would have to get through Luis afterwards and HBox. Yeah.
Wait, that's the last 2?
Yeah.
Oh, Wisely, just get a stock, bro. Like,
Oh, this is going to be way too hard to come back. Yep. Edge hog.
All right, he got a couple percent, though.
He's got 2%?
Tell
That's
me how
milk
big
percent.
that is.
I mean, you're feeling, actually now at 31%, I bet Wisely's feeling a lot better. But the main thing here is, like, especially in terms of once Forsburn is off stage, I just really believe that Squanto knows exactly how to use needles to get rid of all the smoke and make recovering just impossible.
those poison darts can be very annoying and just kind of so disruptive to those recovery routes as well. So something to certainly keep in mind, but not even going to get a chance to recover. Pop up strong, send you out.
62% more though. We're getting a little bit closer.
True.
This is possible.
But kill percent's kind of high, right? Unless he gets like a really strong.
Oh, that's big. Let's go.
Oh, still manages to catch the slow recovery.
Come on, Wisely.
Gonna get full combust going?
Oh,
No.
One more suck. Oh, the bubble.
Okay, gonna help with that recovery. Nicely done. Good angle from Squanto.
I feel like you should have been sucking
go.
the smoke instead of trying to edge guard.
This is where the disconnect is. Like, you get touched once and you're just taking so much damage. Honestly, unable to escape.
I think Squanto might actually get this 3 stock. Wisely needs to be so clutch to close this out.
Come on, Wisely. Gonna survive off there.
We got the needles, able to catch the high side special.
Oh,
big teleport. Opportunity here, but not able to challenge a landing aerial.
Honestly, the bubble might have saved him.
Yes!
Wisely does it!
Wisely
Wisely,
yelling
yes!
in joy.
Yes!
So thankful to be able to do this. Look at that. That is the happiest man in the building right now.
I stand by it. That bubble gave Wisely a bit of a reprieve and might have saved him halting that momentum, but it just took that 1 second chance to get up there, set up, find the back air, and give his team some life.
Oh, it's, you know, Wisely, still possible to just have an undefeated record in crew battles, right? This is still on the map.
Is that a tail back air?
I can't remember what the leading move was.
I don't think it was. It might have been down because it wasn't up air or up tilt. So you'd have to get a replay or something.
Yeah,
I was just so in the moment.
Wisely might be entered to the bracket now.
I wouldn't object.
Might have to throw Wisely in. Maybe replace Plup.
Revisionist history on this couch right now.
I'm sure Wisely would be over the moon. I mean, he's here like partly to just like document the event, right? Do interviews with a lot of the players and stuff in between their sets. But I mean, what better way to talk to people than with the sticks,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. It's super important to point out, like, to anybody who's new to like the Rivals scene. Wisely, he's kind of like Mr. Rivals. Like, he is definitely one of those guys, very well established in the community, knows a ton, just a wealth of knowledge, and definitely somebody who deserves their due and their shine. And honestly, deserves all that and earned that final stock right there. That was crazy.
Like, especially when it comes to plat fighters in general as a genre, Wisely follows so many different plat fighters at a really high level. So, like, especially seeing him taking, like, in Rivals 2 where we're seeing so much cross-game interest, right? Like, he can actually really speak to a lot of what each individual player is bringing from their own game of
Big
origin.
time.
Yeah.
Big time.
So
there you see it on the screen right there. Honestly, it's doable here. Like, Louis is probably going to get 3 stock. And then, I'll be honest, Louis, so when they were deciding the crew battle, they were like, we need like 4 or 5 more people. There's this X amount of money on the line. Louis said he just raised his hand because he heard money on the line. He didn't even know what it was for. He did not know anything other. He just heard money on the line. He raised his hand.
he's on the line. He's got to say yes.
All right, we'll see.
But
We'll see what we can do.
I don't know. Cake seemed very reassured the moment that he heard that Luis peaked at 1400 elo. So I don't know. I want to say that he's not going to get 3 stocked.
1400 is decent.
Yeah.
I'm just giving him a hard time because he's my buddy, and because I think Void is just going to terrorize. We shall see.
Void is extremely good. I watched his run at the Thrones, Throne 2. Yeah, Rivals bracket.
Him and Mars had a really good grand final.
Juan, how you feeling?
Oh my God.
No need to be afraid.
Juan said he's in fear.
I think the fact that you specifically might have to go against Void after the friendlies stuff, I view that as being potentially very funny.
I don't know why they're putting in, well.
You're damn clutch box, no?
Oh, fuck.
You're damn clutch box.
I guess so, bro.
I thought that was your thing.
Oh, God.
I'm not used to this, like, somber, scared, Hungrybox.
I've never seen him fear someone as much as Void in a crew battle.
So the thing is, while people were playing Rivals friendlies, right? HBox was playing against Cake Zetterburn and was in the middle of getting 3 stocked. I mean, let's be honest, most of us would not do any better.
Right.
Void walks up behind them while HBox is on his last stock and asks, "Hey, HBox, did you enter today?" Are you in the bracket?
Oh, no.
So the fact that they might actually run into each other in the crew battle to close it all off.
Disrespecting him.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We will indeed see. Honestly, you know the. Huh?
I just wanted to watch HBox play, man. Is that such a crime?
I know you.
Why does everybody look at me? I feel like you guys are making fun of HBox. I wanted to watch him.
First off, you're
Not
talking
you.
to Juan Nation right here.
Yeah.
Juan Nation.
Yeah, you're good. These two? I saw that look. I'll tell HBox.
I don't want no beef.
Ooh, we got a Raster.
Oh my God! I didn't know Luis played Raster.
Yeah, he's a Raster player.
I love the bird.
So we have at least one Raster in the building. Honestly, I give Wisely a shot here to take another stock. Let's see. We'll see.
We got those hollow bones on Raster for sure, but knowing how explosive Luis can be, especially having the option, if he can get a good slipstream up to be able to really move around, I could see the neutral getting in his favor pretty quickly.
That is true. It doesn't like Wisely doing too much to dodge them, so his opportunities will come.
Oh my God, I'm learning of the down throw technology. You got to tech those, brother.
Yeah, Luis's biggest strength here is going to be, just for platform fighters in general, he's just fundamentally sound, right? So he just kind of gets how to approach these types of games. The little intricacies might escape him a little bit, but, I mean, you only have to take off one stock here, so.
I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong here, but, like, in Ultimate, Palutena is kind of known as that character for very fundamentally sound people to just not get gimmicked out, right?
I would say she's one of them for sure. Like, she's got some really telegraphed stuff for sure, but Louis is just such a smart guy. There's a reason that he's feared in Rand Dubs, respectively in Ultimate. I'll say that.
Oh, that is actually absolutely the truth.
Oh,
yeah.
In the air, there is Despair. Beautifully done. Forward Strong going to close it out.
That's a good character to go against, too, if you're like someone who's fundamentally sound, like Forsburn. I think Forsburn's probably got less shenanigans than like a Rano or Maple or Fleet.
Oh my gosh, yeah, now that you mention it, especially if you can make sure that Forsberg doesn't run away with like smoke all over the screen,
Right,
for example,
right.
right? Because like that.
Rush him down.
Yeah, if you make sure to keep that pressure on, then because that's kind of like historically the way that Forsberg doesn't really fight fair, right? Like he relies on having some sort of blind factor of either you don't know which one is him or you don't even know where he literally is on the screen. Yeah, if you can make sure to keep that from happening, which Raster absolutely has the speed to do that.
Do good players fall for the clone?
Say again?
Do good players fall for the clone?
It's so more often what I see happen with like really, really good players is they assume they look at one of the Forsbergs and assume it's the clone and it's actually the Forsberg player, right? So they don't play around as carefully because they think it's just like an AI pathing thing, or like they time immediately to like parry and they're not expecting not just like a delayed explosion, but like, oh, they're charging it down strong, and now I die for that.
This will be fun because now you're kind of gonna see like the levels that this character does have. Obviously, Wisely's first burn and Void's first burn. I'm a little different here, so I think Louis is going to be like a little, oh, this character can do that?
It's really, it's the phase 2 of
Yeah,
the boss
exactly,
fight against Forsberg, right?
It's a little harder, man. You can never beat the boss in one shot.
This is when the opera music kicks in. You see the health bar fill all over again.
Cell, final form.
Yeah.
What it is, we'll see.
So Void's got to take 6, the most of any individual so far, and he wins his team. The ability to move on. I think it's a single elimination crew battle.
It is a single elimination, so the winner of this one goes right to the finals. Losers eliminated.
Yeah.
Now, I do have to say, Void did not sound very confident in his crew battling ability going into this.
Dude, I've lived with him for 4 years.
Don't believe him?
Don't let him fool you.
Okay.
He loves doing that.
Okay.
Don't let him fool you.
I asked him what place he think he'd get at World's Greatest. He said 16th.
20. Okay.
Yeah. So
And
he
they
thought
were
he'd be
gamers.
bottom 4.
And they were gamers, so.
Honestly, though, I kind of respect it. It feels so much better to outperform people's expectations, right, than if they expect you to win.
Yeah, but we saw fall for it. We all expect Void to win.
His history is just like he's sensational ultimate performances. He's not bad at melee. He dominated Nasby when it came out, dominated Multiverse.
Not bad at melee, such an understatement.
True.
He's good at melee.
He doesn't compete in the tournaments, but
yeah.
he can hang. Like he is slick. So this kid is he just gets it. So we'll see how Louis fares. Not having to lose any stocks for it. It's going to be a straight up 3v3 stock battle right now on Jules Vale. A little bit of a hand warmer real quick.
Of course, a lot more pressure on Void, right, to make sure that this isn't a blow for blow game.
Of course.
Yeah, he kind of needs to make sure he has at least, 2 stocks is ideal, I'm assuming, but
2's ideal, 3 would be wonderful.
That's the dream.
3 would wrap it up. I'll call it right there.
Yeah, Juan's not winning that 3v3.
Nah.
But I mean, if Forsberg places just that right back air against Raster, like those stocks really can explode. This is really possible if Void finds just the right start. And so far, Void's just hanging back in the corner, not trying to be provoked by anything Luis is throwing at him. We get the first down air, waiting patiently, knowing so many air resources left over for Luis.
And that's smart too, because essentially you have to run out those resources or just completely obliterate on the stage. Obviously an option as well. Void, very modest 25 to open things up.
That was nasty. He keeps doing this thing. He just double jumps, drops the clone, and then you don't know which of him's dropping down. Yeah.
Which one's fast falling with that down air and which one's the decoy. And unless Luis can just like adjust to that game plan, even if it's just simply not being under the falling down air, right? Like that's the absolutely adjustment he needs to make. At the very least, make sure Void stops winning off of doing that.
Yeah, I'm noticing too, it seems like there's a little hesitation from Luis not exactly knowing which clone which is real and which is the clone, so can definitely be a problem. And gets the KO. Tremendous considering he's still at 2 stocks.
Yeah, that's massive. You're already a little happy if you're Juan de Biedma.
Especially, if Luis can...
Oh, nice. That was so slick, yeah. Using the platform to his advantage. Falling back here, gets the job done. Does Luis have another one in him, though, guys?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Thanks for the question.
Oh, actually, I really like what Luis did there, right? We were talking double jump into clone. Luis is intercepting at the double jump step, not even letting that clone come out now. Gonna just get rid of that smoke, just toss in some of that clean air.
Just destroys it.
It does mean if you're just going for smoke with it, then you don't actually get the movement buff effect.
Oh, that's huge.
Oh, there we go.
No jump.
95, 106%. This is really scary. Yeah, we see the back airs coming out.
Oh, nice.
The
Okay,
patience.
Yeah, great follow-ups here.
Oh, baited.
All right, boy, fishing a little bit.
Down strong. It's going to do it.
Such a good dash chance. He dashed right out of the range. Damn, all right. He's doing it.
2 stocks to HBox's 3.
I'll tell you one thing I'm loving about a lot of these players is they're kind of sent in there with a mission. Like your job, get 1 stock off of this guy. And they're delivering.
Yes.
Wisely, Louis, like they are delivering just that.
Yeah, I0N.
Yeah, well,
There was one Team I0N had one universe where they won here, and it was Wisely getting 1 stock and Void getting 6. How you feel, man?
Great.
He seems excited.
he's underselling himself. His locks is solid.
He can totally do it. Is he out of earshot?
Yeah.
It is fucked.
Where'd it go wrong? If you think that, where'd it go wrong? You had a strong team.
It went wrong with Plup.
Yeah. Yeah, he did get 4 big stocks.
Dude, me getting 1 stock on him and him getting 2 on me. I'm CakeAssault. It's not supposed to go that way.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be at least even on the stock trades there.
People were saying he's now twice as good as you.
I've been saying that. That's
Well, we'll see. Hey, here's the thing about Juan. Clutch box.
I was thinking that. I didn't want to say because he was so nervous about going in last. I basically had to talk.
That's all fake.
Yeah, he was begging me to go in to send him in against Wisely, and I said my thoughts were we have to send in the player that's most likely to not drop the stock against Wisely.
Yeah.
Because we need to maximize the Void stocks. And now I've got to say, if we lose with a 6 stock to 3 stock lead.
Trouble.
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do.
No lead is safe. But look, I don't think we can talk about this like it's a foregone conclusion.
I do want to say I was warming HBox up with my Forsberg, and we played about 3 games, and he took 1 stock from me in every game. If he can take 1 stock from me, he could take 2 off Void.
Well, mathematically, that means he
It's
could take
not-
half a stock from Void, right? Because Void took 2 from you.
Yeah, because he's about twice.
Twice. It's the transitive property or one of the
yeah.
Right.
multiplicative.
So it's doable. It's not good. But it's not over.
I like your odds. Like I'm gonna say this, and this is just because HBox is a competitor. He does understand.
Honestly,
he got a chance. He got a chance.
I played like 25 games with HBox today. There was a
You beat him in every one.
Okay, that doesn't matter. But what
He beats
does,
everyone.
What are we doing here?
What does matter is you could feel it in the air when he was trying.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
he took me to last stock at least once out of those 25, and it was no like
like
gamer lean.
This is your
he
team.
locks
This is the
in.
worst hype up I've ever seen in my life.
No, he's the goat.
Well, I mean, here he goes.
The problem with the rah-rah speeches is they're usually not honest. All right?
I'm
When you
being
send them in
honest.
the war,
I've been
it's-
telling you it's doable but bad. What do you want?
Okay.
Bro, I told him he wasn't gonna up throw, and he up threw.
Oh, I think this is real right now.
Okay, yeah, this is real.
They're battling right now. Rock wall for the final showdown of our opening semis crew battle matchup.
Love locks and don't snare.
Oh, I just love the paddle sound effects on this skin. It makes me so happy.
Ooh, no jump.
Oh, uses
man,
eruption, getting caught right over the ledge.
I actually love Void's usage of Dare. I think he's like so good for setups and off stage.
Cheese him.
Oh, okay. Big locks.
That was scary.
Great grab.
I love that. Just grabbing, making sure the meat.
If that was an up smash, that would have hit so hard.
Up smasher, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Good grief. That was actually terrifying. So HBox content to just throw out some of these strong attacks and just see what could potentially land. Void already at 90. That is scary.
He's also
Position
charged
to be.
up.
Yeah.
He's ready to blow.
I mean, that can work either as a defensive measure if he's sent off stage again, or trying to get a big edge guard.
Combustion is nasty for sure.
Now nothing left.
It'd be a little tricky to find a kill with Loxino.
Hey, Cam, you don't want to be too telegraphed. That's the thing about locks sometimes. I feel like some of those options
Okay,
are
okay,
telegraphed, but
that's
solid.
Hold on. He should stack up a little bit of percent. Just don't die right here. That's great. That's a good start. Oh! Tricky. I can't believe the dare did not cover the platform. big ass elephant like that.
Ooh.
Okay.
A follow-up afterwards? No, doesn't chase down the double
up smash
jump.
is insane. Really, Juan? You thought up tilt up smash would work? You disrespect Dan for an AC that hard.
The audacity right now, but final stocks. It is something big brewing right now.
Dude, stop throwing out the meatball.
Oh, this is big. Nice. Can link
Okay,
the
combo
arrows
break with
together.
up air. But the delay from the clone gets Void right past the Magma up strong.
He went for the clone. Yeah. Oh.
But-
Read from HBox there.
Yeah, he had a little charge, no?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gets the spike,
Oh,
and
that's it,
that's
that's it, yeah, that's it,
and
yeah.
Void walks away with it.
Didn't tech.
He didn't tech, and he
Didn't
also
wall
didn't even
jump.
wall jump.
Yeah.
HBox, I think he panicked a little bit down there, like, oh, I got to get back to stage immediately.
Yeah.
This is where I'm going to get dissected. But you got to maximize your resources because you are susceptible to getting kind of bullied off the ledge like that.
Right.
That was doable. He brought it last stop.
It was. He did good.
And, you know, he can't hear me right now, but I think Juan did a great job.
I think he did great.
Yeah, I honestly think that it was right in his grasp. Very,
He
very
was
close.
put in a tough spot.
Yeah.
He was put in a tough spot. You know, not many people win in that spot. In the world, most humans lose in that situation.
I would.
We were all sleeping on Plup. Just saying.
What do you mean? We didn't do anything.
Everybody's yelling at me like, why'd you pick Plup first?
Wisely.
I mean, they're not wrong. Wisely was the game changer.
Yeah, Wisely, you're now up, what, 2 crew battles in Rivals 2 so far, 2-0?
I won the Supernova Smashers versus Rivals Players crew battle, and by that I mean I think ZB just left and they asked me to be in the picture.
Okay.
There
I'm
we go.
just in the picture for some reason.
Well, honest to God, I think your team would have lost if you didn't take that stock.
I forgot that my goal was just to take 1 stock until everyone started cheering afterwards. Like, I was like, oh man, I only got 1, and then suddenly cheering exploded.
No,
I'm
that's-
like, oh, right.
Genuinely
That's what they
all you
wanted.
needed. Yeah, you did your job. Well, that was our first crew battle chat. We got 2 more to go through, the other side of the bracket, and then winners.
Oh, this snipe was so nasty.
Yes, that was great.
It was so nasty, and then Plup just still wins. Like, that's crazy.
Plup coming in and just being such a strong, devastating force. I think that's probably one of the big reasons why people probably wanted Team I0N not to succeed right here. Like, you probably wanted to have a team of I0N, Plup, and Void kind of out of the equation heading to the finals, but it was not to be. Sneaky, sneaky team, and what a big play from Wisely.
And from there, right, being able to set up so well so that Void had just the stocks he needed going into
That was an up smash.
Yeah.
It looks like an up smash too. He does the same sort of like positioning of the paddle.
the same lean back.
Yeah, see right there, he did not have to lose.
Me
it
personally, as a Loxodon main, I wall jump.
there. Okay, you wall jump.
Me person, that's just me though. I won't speak for Hungrybox.
The panic is real in those situations, right? It's just like, oh, I really don't want to just fall off the bottom. That's my fastest moving upward move. I want to snap to ledge
It's
immediately.
just crazy though that the guy that won Evo panicked in that moment. He has an Evo, bro. He's one of the goats. That's crazy.
It was a really clutch Evo that he won, too. It was incredibly clutch.
I know.
That was a couple of years ago, to
He
be
did some
fair.
crazy shit. Oh, now you're going to take it away?
I'm just saying, bro.
It was like, I think it was 8 years ago.
Talking about him like he's Mike Tyson.
I'm
Now he walks around the stage confused.
Well, look, he was falling like him. I'll tell you that much. But it was a good effort. It was a good effort.
Wisely Jake Paul in this situation? Or?
I would argue yes.
Well, chat, we got our other side of the bracket. Let's take a look at our teams.
We got some good ones. That
This is going to be Team
by the
Ranganshu.
way.
This is what, Team Ranganshu versus...
Ranganshu and ZB, right?
Yep.
Ranganshu and ZB, who are going to battle to play. I mean, these teams look strong, though.